what are your thoughts on calling teammates out publicly? Good or bad idea? Is it something where you just at KYP have to know?
You gotta know who's.
And I will say this because I did listen to Draymond. He did in the post game. Yes, it was about personal agendas, but he said on some level you have to have a personal agenda, but it has to fit within the team concept.
Mark Daignault, and this is what I'll say. He said the best teams are always player led. The best teams are always player led. JJ was preaching that last night too. Player only meetings. Again, because great coaches know player led. Mm-hmm. That means you guys got to look each other in the eye. I'm the director of the traffic, but y'all got to you got to steer this wheel. You got to pump the brakes. You got to hit the gas. You got to do the things. So like Steph can call out, Jimmy can call out, right? Draymond can call out. That there's certain players in there with those pedigrees and with those resumes. They can call out whoever they want to call out. I support it. I don't support punching somebody, but I love you, Dre.
He's going to cancel your episode.
So
too late. White waivers already been signed.
I will say this. Yeah, it's okay to call your teammates out. I'm okay with that. Long as what you say in the public, you'll say it to their face behind closed doors, right? And no, I'm serious. So, okay, I'm okay with that. But this is where I somewhat have a problem. I get it. The Warriors, they want to win championships, right? Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, they know that window is closing. I get that part. Here's the part that kind of made me a little bit disappointed in Draymond was, Draymond, there was a point in your fucking career, okay, where you had individual goals, you had agendas, you wanted to make an all-star game, and guess what? That's okay. Because I'm going to give you a quick story. It was 2009-2010 season. I'm with the Celtics. KG is out. We win 18 games in a row, and then we go into a slump, right? And you could feel the tension in the locker room, right? Rondo doing his thing now. Ray and Rondo not seeing eye to eye. You could feel some tension. And so we landed back in Boston. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And they're like, hey, before we go off this plane, let's fucking air it out. Who got a problem with who, right? We call them the coming to Jesus meeting. So I'm sitting there. At this point, I'm playing the best basketball of my career. I'm averaging like 16 and 11. I'm number 2 in the league in block shots. Doc going to me on a low block. This is my first time ever having a legit shot at making the All-Star game, right? And so everybody's speaking their mind. I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, I know I ain't in this conversation, nobody going. And KG, he like, I ain't gonna lie, B. Perk, I feel like you out here trying to, you know what I'm saying? You playing selfish basketball. Like, you out here like you trying to make the All-Star game. So right then, it fucked me up. I'm like, huh? So I ain't have a response at the time. So I looked at him, I got up, and I'm walking off the plane. Now I'm leaving the meeting because I'm hot that he done said this to me. I'm 23, 24 years of age, right? So he followed me. He like, you my fucking dog, you gonna turn your back and walk out? We can't have an honest conversation? Nah, I ain't really trying to hear that right now. I'm going to my car and go home. So next day I get to the gym, no practice, I'm working out, right? Sam, I found this out afterwards, Cassell go to KG and was like, hey man, that's your dog. You need to go holler at Perk. Motherfucker, it's the time in Minnesota, your ass wants to make the All-Star game too. It should be okay. Long as it's, what's the word? Conducive to winning, right? Okay, so I'm shooting on the goal. KG walk up to me. He like, hey, boy, you know I love you. You my dog. He like, man, I was wrong, bro. He was like, you should want that under your belt. You should want to have an all-star appearance. It's your first time and you got a real shot. I was wrong, big fella. Straight up. And I'm coming to you as a man and your big brother. And that shit went a long way with me. But he had to realize that he was actually in that space at one point. Richard, you couldn't tell me that when you was with the Nets or in Milwaukee, that you never wanted to
there
make an all-star.
was years that I was 20 plus and I'm watching TNT being like, well, better luck next year, Rip. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there waiting to see. I'm sitting there announcing the reserves, and I'm top 10 in the league in scoring. But I got Vince and Jay Kidd that are getting voted in. So I'm like, we're the 5th seed. I don't know if we're going to get 3 All-Stars, even though I'm averaging 22 a night. Damn, that sucks, you know? But that's part of it. What the whole thing goes back to one thing. You can be great if you do it through the fine confines of the ecosystem. OKC is the perfect example of that. I thought Chet was going to be an all-star last year. He gets hurt. It opens up an opportunity for J-Dub to go be all NBA because he took the opportunity, right? So it's like, it's okay. I think Chet's going to be an all-star this year. So when I look at it from a standpoint, it's like, as long as you can do it through the confines of being great as a team, but if your team is saying you got to average 16 points a game, and that's going to help us win a championship, you can't go try and average 19 to be an all-star.
I was going to say, because at the end of the day, guess what people remember about you? Not exactly whether or not you were an all-star, but they do remember that you guys are champions.